call and check up on you. We haven't heard from you in a while. We really miss you. We hope to see you soon. We love you.
It only costs you $80.
Best money ever spent. Have a good weekend, pal.
I'm not a bad person! I'm not a fucking criminal!
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, we had to start it off with the trailer. We got to set this. We got to set the right tone, set the scene, baby. Oh yeah, that's right. All you fans of crime thrillers and crazy films and fun films, hey, you guys got to check out Rub. But hey, we have the legend himself in the house, hanging out with your boy Preston. That's right, Phat Samurai Guy, Christopher Fox. How you doing, brother?
What's up, everybody? What's going on, Preston? Thanks for having me on here, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, man. I gotta blow it up there. We gotta check out the background there.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, my studio is a disaster, so I had to like reorganize for this. But to the right is the original poster for Rob with Neil's face on it.
Nice.
Yeah, and then to my left over here is our theatrical poster we ended up going with. The one back there is my first short film called Triangle. That's a 9-minute short film. I played at a bunch of film festivals. And right there is an orange stinger that we use for production, you know?
Behind the scenes, look, we're getting all the tidbits.
Exactly.
Well, hey, man, it's an awesome to have you here hanging out with me, man. And it was an honor to review your film. That's right. Rubbing and tugging. That's right. We got to spread the word. We got to get it out there. I really enjoyed it, man. I was like, I got to do a film recommendation and tell other people about it, especially fans of independent crime thrillers. That's right. Independent films. We always support that here on the channel. And I was like, I got to tell people about Rub. And then you saw my hilarious review, but he keeps to himself. He doesn't really bother anyone until he meets Diamond Dallas Page's brother here. Hey, brother, I need you to check out this place down here. You're gonna feel the bang.
Yeah,
I'm glad you got Samurai Guy's sense of humor.
I saw the alert come up because when you dropped the trailer, which I appreciate so much, I noticed that you dropped the trailer like a couple of weeks ago. So I started following your page and watching your reviews and everything. And then I had an alert pop up on my phone. And it was like a couple hours too late. I thought I was going to watch it live, and I was in like Point Pleasant, New Jersey with my family, and my wife and my kid fell asleep. So I'm like in my bed, like watching it, and then I was just like, cracking up at your reviews. Yeah, I'm glad you got my sick, dark humor because not everyone gets it, you know. And a lot of the when I first wrote you, a lot of the bullet points and certain scenes and certain dark comedy. You really in your first review, if you guys haven't seen it, go back and check it out. You really got the film. You really got what I was going for and what we were going for as a whole. So the whole team really came together to make this film. This is actually my partner's bathroom at his house that he still lives in above a bar in Mayapack, New York. He lives on top of a bar. And me and my wife were staying there. My wife was pregnant during right before COVID, actually. So we were getting renovations on our house, and his bathroom window, while I was writing the script, I was like, "This looks amazing. This is actually shot from the teaser." All this
wow! Oh wow!
That we shot a year before principal photography, but I loved what we captured so much.
Oh yeah!
I ended up putting it inside of the inside the trailer.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, this is one of my favorite scenes of the movie.
Oh, thank you.
This just show how good Micah is as an actor.
Oh, it's great. It's his range. When I first found him, Backstage, the story from his point of view is insane.
But yeah, this is so good.
And then that shot with Perla, that's actually was shot part of the teaser as well. Because we ended up shooting a teaser to try to get funds. Anyone that's watching out there who wants to make a film, I think I would suggest always make a proof of concept and then try to use that proof of concept to try to find money to make your film. We had other takes of her, but we never had them with the big hoop earrings. And I love those hoops that she wore for the teaser. So we ended up just refurbishing these shots.
Nice. That's one thing I forgot to. I don't think I mentioned in my review for the film was how good the lighting is and the cinematography of the movie. If I didn't say it, I'm saying it now just to make sure. But yeah, I love the lighting in the movie. Was it so difficult? Was it really hard?
Not necessarily. Yeah, not necessarily. What we did was we did a bunch of different lighting schematics for this particular shot, and then we try to figure out what looks absolute best. This was really just one hard red LED, and then I believe a tungsten coming on her left shoulder. We shot this literally right behind where we are. We shot all this right in my studio right here. I should have sent you. I'll text you those BTS photos of the teaser. Yeah, that was bare bones, like 4 of us out there.
Was that the alleyway you were talking about?
That's the alleyway. That's right next to the Paramount in Peekskill, New York, and those aren't props, people. Those garbage cans actually have garbage in them from bars.
You're keeping it real, okay?
I'm keeping this shit real, man. Yeah, this is made in the streets. So that was that take right there, that shot of him. That's where we go to actual footage that I pulled from the movie. This take on is all of footage that we shot in principal photography.
Yeah, this was great. It's
one of my favorite moments, like in the entire film, to be honest with you, is when he's in the alleyway and he goes, and that's what I loved about your review, because you got that, man. You understood that. And he turns around. It's that moment where everything, I don't want to ruin for people, but when that moment happens and everything drops out, and then that siren comes in, it's because when we shot that, there we go. When we shot that, people were like, "What's this going to be like?" People on set never. It's hard when you're a director and you have it all in your head and you know exactly how it's going to be, but people that are doing the work for you and people that are, helping you make the product, some of them really see it. And they're like, yeah. And some of them, I don't want to say don't, but they're like, I can't wait. It's like they're anxious to see it all come together. And shout out to my boy Paulius, who shot this. This entire scene's all Steadicam. Like, he's like, dude, this is gonna be fucking sick. I can't wait to see that. Because I was beatboxing the beat, because it was all shot MOS when he's walking right here. So I was like beatboxing like how it's gonna sound, and he was like pulling like a 120-pound Steadicam rig, as he's doing it. So he loved it.
Do we have footage of the beatboxing?
No, we don't. I wish we did.
But yeah, this shot and this scene, I definitely got a 70s vibe. Little taxi driver in there. Yeah,
I think that frame kind of sums up the entire film. I've told people, like, this frame right here, he's got a little silhouette on his cheek, like, and that was actually a practical that was in the alleyway. We didn't actually not that particular light. We lit other parts of this frame, but that actual light was just like a halogen practical that was just there.
Nice. But yeah, he really showed his range.
You want to hear something crazy, Preston?
What's up?
This is the first film actor Micah has ever acted in.
God damn it! I knew you were going to say that. Wow, really?
Yeah, he was. If I can give you a quick background on him, he was in like a traveling dinner theater, and he was in between Chicago and Staten Island, back and forth, and he. I found him on Backstage. So I knew exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah.
I went through his reel. I found him. But from his perspective, he didn't have a Backstage account. And he just relaunched it and put a couple new photos up and some reels of this dinner theater thing he was doing. And I found him like 3 or 4 days after he, it was like divine intervention. Like he put it out there, and I ended up finding him. And yeah, the film definitely would not have been what it is without him. For sure.
Wow. First movie. But yeah. Yeah, he killed it for sure. This scene was great. Like you felt I felt so bad for the guy, man. I was like, God damn it. I know we don't want to do spoilers here, spoiler talk, because we want people to watch the movie, but I was just like, I mean, some of it was a little bit hilarious at the same time, but it was mostly kind of like really fucked up. This guy going through what he was going through in the movie.
Yeah, it's like, are you laughing with him, or are you laughing at him?
Yeah.
That's like that fine line that like I wanted to, I wanted to walk that line, as Johnny Cash would say, of like, is this fucked up that we're laughing at him, or is it kind of funny? And I mean, that's for the viewer to decide. That's up for that person, how their personality is and how they view it. And what led to that in the film. Your original review was hilarious about the boss still laughing, still smacking the file
That
cabinet.
was so funny.
Yeah, I mean that dude saved my movie, because the original actor who was supposed to play that bailed out morning of the shoot. I'm not gonna mention names, but you know who you are. That was totally uncalled for.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
At least, well, the other guy that came in killed it.
Everything happens for a reason, my friend. Everything, good and bad.
Yeah, but it's old Neil here. You described him perfectly earlier. Everyone knows a guy like this.
Everybody,
and he's lonely, desperate. By himself. Has a lot of fucked up thoughts that come up in his head. But who does it? It's just kind of everyone kind of does at some point. He gets approached by Diamond Dallas Page's brother here.
EP. That's the funniest thing when that's so funny.
Oh man, he gets the offer for best money ever spent. Is right, goes out there. But yeah, I love this scene where he's walking away, he turns around. Great. I love the music, man. The music in this movie's great. Who did the soundtrack?
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you so much. My partner Nick Bowen did about, I'd say, 80% of the soundtrack. I did the score for this alleyway. I am doing that
Really?
well. Yeah. I did that scene. The scenes where he's on the couch that build up to him walking into the alley, that whole sequence I did myself. And then another amazing composer, his name's Ethan James. He composed about 90% of the music that was in the parlor on the second time he goes around, when everything goes wild. He did all that. But I'd say about 80% of the film was Nick Bowen. He did this entire score, all the office stuff, all the dark, ominous bows at the end of the film, all that stuff. We worked. Yeah, we have we have a sound production company called Stupid Ears Production, so we worked on it a lot together. He performed a lot of it, and I engineered a lot of it as well. So it was a collaborative effort, like a lot of the film.
Copy that.
Yeah,
but yeah, this scene, man, he just explodes. And you know what? I think anybody would explode after being embarrassed and humiliated like that in front of everyone.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, if you take enough shit, what's the ongoing term people say? Fuck around, find out. Like if people take enough, abuse in their lives, eventually someone's gonna snap. And even in the script and even in the original cut, there was a lot more office stuff. There's stuff he goes on dates with a girl, he says some weird shit, and the girl gets up and leaves. And knocks people over as she's running out the door. There were so many different things that was building up to that explosion that once I had it in the edit, I'm like, I don't think we need all this, because we established his tone very early on, and everything else was kind of mundane, and I already felt we had to get the ball rolling to get into the parlor a little bit faster. It's funny you showed the car. This is the actual prop right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That is amazing.
There you go. and then a not prop. Here's some I'll send you some of these. Here's some marketing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And on the back, free massage. You scan the code, but you don't get a free massage. It's a surprise what that brings you to.
Oh shit! All right. Best money ever spent. Yeah, love it. This shot right here, this beautiful shot. Was this also for the teaser or or no?
Yeah, this was principal photography. That is the amazing Ina. She is unbelievable, man. I had my breakdown of who I wanted to play this role, like an older, very sexy, very dark looking, Eastern European woman. And our AC and a good friend of mine, his name is Russian Mike. What's up, Russian Mike? If you're watching, he lives in Brooklyn. He's got his ear to the ground of all the Russian actresses for stage actresses, and he sent me like six different ladies that I auditioned and I spoke with, and she just knocked out of the park. And she's just so amazing. Yeah, she's really, really great. And that's another one of my favorite moments of the film is when, because you don't know like what's happening from here. It's
right
when you watch the film, and she has like this such like dark sex appeal to her is like exactly like what I wanted. And she was totally cooled down to smoke. I don't think she smokes in real life.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
wow. She's hardcore. That's
yeah,
right. Method.
Anything for the craft, like from top to bottom, everyone that was involved with making this film, like really gave 130% of their soul for it to be what it is. And I think it really does show. If you rewind it, that the guy gets thrown in the corner. That's my partner's roommate, Maddie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, what's up, Maddie?
Hey, Maddie doing his own stunts.
Yeah. We did that like 5 times. Like, I gotta go to work in like an hour, man. You're killing me over here.
This actor was really good too. This guy.
Oh, dude. Yeah, Chris Kamaj, bro. What's up, kid? He was amazing, and it's a shame because we had a lot more not roles. We had a lot more scenes in the script that we just couldn't get to for budget. It wasn't really budget. It was just that we were so behind on so many other things that I had to focus on the meat and potatoes to get my film together. Right. And then we actually shot a couple of pickups together. And then once I had the original assembly, it worked what we did, but he'll be seen again in my next film for sure.
Nice.
He's just an amazing guy, amazing actor, and I think you can see him on Russian Doll playing on Netflix.
All right, hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's the shit.
Yeah, I'm looking for. Yeah, he.
There we go. People.
Oh man. Oh, but before oh my god, this scene, man. But he just went ballistic right here. Like he is just straight up ballistic, But hey, someone was finally nice to him, showed him some affection, and then boom, he's not gonna let that happen now. He's not gonna let that happen. And he acts, and the chase is on. But yeah, man, I was rolling. I don't know why, but it's just like that lady recording him running out. God, I don't know why that's so annoying. I know that's what everyone does nowadays. I know that's the thing. Everybody grabs their phone and starts recording. But lady, he's got a shotgun and he's in his underwear. What are you doing? She didn't care, man. She wanted to go viral.
Yeah, that's the truth. And when we shot this get this, we shot this at like 2:30 in the morning outside of in Peekskill. That's I was in the alleyway. Right behind them is the Paramount Theater, and no cops came and gave us a hard time. Thank God, because he's running down the street in his underwear and with a shotgun in his hand. And I was actually so surprised. That's one thing that surprised me when we made the film, that we didn't get shut down for like this particular scene. That woman on the phone was supposed to be my older sister, but she flaked out the night of. So that was another late addition, and she killed it. She actually had some dialogue too, where she calls the authorities.
Oh, okay.
And we ended up just cutting it all out.
Right. But speaking of the police, this behind the scenes pic you shared with me here. What's going on here? Is it kind of shutting down the street to film, or?
Yeah, I mean, So in the film, there's a road rage scene for people who haven't seen the film, and it's a crazy road rage scene where some shit goes down, and there's a deli across the street, and I guess they called the cops. And the cops rolled up on us, not with guns drawn, but like 5 different cars blocked us in from 3 different directions, you know? And that woman right there, Sergeant Carter, she was like, "What's going on here?" I told her, like, "Hey, I'm a local filmmaker making this film. This is one of a few locations that we just couldn't get permits for. It's kind of just run and gun, yada, yada, yada." And she was like, "How much time do you need?" I'm like, "I don't know." I'm like, 20 minutes. She goes, "We'll block the road down for you." I said, "Oh,
Yeah.
this is like behind the scenes as we just cut a take." Yeah, she was totally cool. We gave a big shout out to them on social media.
Hell
That,
yeah, that's awesome.
that day, the community really, it was really cool to be able to shoot a film in my home, my hometown where I live and everything, and give back to the community and be able to, have the rest, because it was like during COVID, so like a lot of the restaurants were hurting for business and stuff. So we were able to really, put $300 lunch orders in,
Yeah.
like five times every week.
We got another actor doing his own stunts again here.
Yeah, Rob is the man. He did. That's a funny story too, because originally there was supposed to chase after him in the car, and we were going to rig the car with different cameras and have like a typical chase through the parking lot. And we were just so behind on time, and we were like, "What can we do to really sell what we want to accomplish on this particular scene?" And he's like, "I'll fucking jump over the railing." I'm like, "I don't know if it's going to play in camera really well." And we did a couple test shoots, and it played in camera really well.
Nice. Yeah, this was intense, that scene. There he is.
And there's the DDP himself. That's so funny.
Oh, there
it is. Yeah. So if you go back, that's the road rage scene. Yeah.
that was great.
The BT
right there.
Well, it's like an inside joke, because when I was commuting to work for like, I don't know, 8 years for a voiceover company that I manage. I would keep a cough. People, you're going like 80 miles an hour down the road, and people are still in New York, in New Jersey. People are still riding your ass while you're like, drive. How much faster do you want me to drive, buddy? So one day, some guy threw like an apple at me or something. So I started keeping a pistachio shelled coffee in my car. For when someone's tailing me, I just huck it out the window and it smashes on their windshield. It only happened one time. Then don't tell the authorities.
Wow. An apple. And it was so worth it too.
Yeah. So this scene right here, we did this. We only wanted to destroy the car once, obviously, because we didn't want to wipe everything down, and we had other shots to do that day of exteriors of the car. So we did all the dialogue, first, and then we had one shot to really get the smoothie. But during the dialogue, I think all the cops are hiding behind the car right now. We had the cops like blocking everything off while we got the smoothie.
Oh, all right.
Pretty cool. It was an unpaid for permit, which ended up helping us out big time.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's
great.
up. Yeah.
Rub.
That's how you do it.